Are you having trouble sleeping? Excuse me, I should have got me a drink of water before I came on here. And I'm being serious, you all. Are you having trouble sleeping? Last night, after I did that video of the clouds, I couldn't sleep for the life of me. I sat there. Can I have some microphone? I sat there wide awake. 'Tis like one something in the morning, and I could not go to sleep. I look at my eyes right now. They look kind of. I feel like I need to go to sleep, but look at my eyes. They look like they need to go to sleep, but my body is wide awake. My mind is wide awake. So that's what I'm wanting to know. Are you also having trouble sleeping? Let me get up from here. I got to get my water. I'll be right back. I'm going to get my water. Okay. So I've turned down the light a little bit, but that's what I'm wondering. If you're having trouble sleeping too, like me, are you? Good morning, Sabrina Hunt. Yes, good morning, Sabrina. So this is when I had went over to my mom's. It was like yesterday or the day before. She said they could not go to sleep the night before. They were tossing and turning all night long because something was going on. And I really do think there is something happening with people's sleep. If you're having trouble sleeping, yeah, and I don't know if they want us to talk about it or not. Sabrina, honey, it's just me and you. We feel so honored. That's right. That was you the night before last. And I thought, did you? And you probably, your body might have been sleepy, but your mind wasn't. Is that what happened for you, Sabrina? Your body was sleeping, but your mind was not sleeping. Although you wanted to go to sleep. That's Sabrina, honey. That's how they do it. We'll let you look at this. I read somewhere until you get around 50 people, they don't allow people to come in and speak. That's how they do it. I wonder if they do it to any other channel, really. I don't know if they do, but now something ain't right. Something is not right. Yeah, let's let you watch that. Michael Roseanne, I can well shoot, I could say I don't think they send out the notifications. They don't send out the notifications even when I do uploads and stuff. It's mainly all the traffic to this channel is from somebody browsing the channel. That is the majority of the traffic, and I mean like 80 or so percent. Yeah, hello there, Candace, honey. So, Michael, they don't. How did you find it? How did you all know I was on here? You were just browsing, and it showed. That is curious right there. How do you know? Hello, Jennifer Hill. How do you all know that? That's what I'm thinking. Are you having trouble sleeping? Hello, Kelly. Oh, Divine Time and Christina Faith. Yeah, y'all gonna have to try to tune in. You checked the channel. Wow. Someone wrote in the comments section that they checked the channel yesterday to see if there was any live videos, and right after they checked, they went back and there was a live video 2 hours before then, and they weren't happy. Hello, Frank Cooper. You come at the top of your feed when you're live. Well, now it could be also that people, if you have a lot of people that you subscribe to, and maybe they don't send the notification, but really here's how I think the algorithm, well, this is how it works. It's based on your browsing history and based on the videos that you watched. If you haven't been watching videos about sleep, I don't think you would get a suggested video. I don't think you would get a notification, because if you haven't been looking at videos about sleeping, you wouldn't get a notification. You've rested and we found you, Jennifer Hill. You was watching the Pastor Bagley and he checked to see if you were around. Crystal, 3 to 4 hours of solid sleep each night, even at work where you're physical. Wow. Frank Cooper. So, yes, blessings to you. Shalom, Scott Drake. There's something going on with the sleeping patterns. There really is. You're at the top every day and you never miss. I am so happy that you never miss it. Perhaps you watch, I don't know, whatever it is I'm sharing, or maybe you don't have very many notifications hit for the other channels, is what I'd say. Yeah. This is like, I feel like something's up here. Hello, Doreen Johnson. Oh, well, you're welcome, J-Dubs. I felt like dancing, and I had a comment. They wanted me to dance to something. I never heard the song before, and I can't dance to music that if it doesn't resonate with my spirit and soul within. I just can't. Yeah. You listen to a lot of YouTube music videos and you get notifications pretty much every time. Yeah, you all hit that supreme. I was going to say, hit that like button, you all, even though we want to know if you're having trouble sleeping. Yeah. If they just stop hiding it, maybe we will rejuvenate. We need the sunshine. Somebody wrote a comment about the sun that was up in the sky, and I feel like it's like I think I ran into a spider web down in the basement or something. They were talking about the sun. They think they said the disc up there is blocking the vitamin D, is what they said. And I hadn't heard that theory before. For 3 to 4 years now, Yolanda, very fitful sleep and lucid dreams. You watched another one, Bites the Dust, you all. It's like, yeah. Hello, Susan B. Honey. So you all can see the live stream. It says, at the top it says 99 concurrent viewers and then 88 current viewers. Concurrent. The bottom one doesn't refresh like the top does, which is really kind of strange. That's okay. They mark our skies all day long. So there is a movie called Awake. What? A movie called Awake? Where people could not sleep? Oh. Waking up exactly at 3:15. Yeah, I woke up around that time too. You were just trying to sleep. Oh, not really here. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not nice if you was just trying to sleep. It really isn't nice, is it? Yeah. Center healing hit. Shut up. Who are you telling to shut up to, Haley? Madness X. You downloaded the sun off of one today. You had clear skies. Yeah. Speaks the truth through the movies. Yeah, they do. The movie Awake. Let me see if I can see the movie Awake. If I could type it in. I can't even type on here. I really can't. My keyboard is not in the right spot. I can't even type on the keys. Let me put this back to here because I want to see the comments that are on here. Is what I'd like to do. Like this. All right, let me see it. Okay, love from Hawaii. Hawaii. Yeah. You ever wake up and look at the clock thinking you only got a couple hours more of sleep, but it's like 2 minutes out till the time the alarm goes up? Haley, I'm still trying to figure out who you said shut up to, because, that's kind of, yeah, is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm going to do? Because it came out of nowhere. There. You should have been asleep hours ago. It's bad. You have so much to do. I mean, shut up in the British way. I don't know nothing about the British way. I don't. Nothing about it, you all. The movie Awake is a 2021, it says. Let me flip this over here. A 2021 American science fiction. I know that I don't think I have a filter. I've got this pushed back to me, and I don't think I have a filter on this OBS screen right here that would cause my forehead to light up like that. I don't think I got a filter on it. Let me look. No, I don't. I don't have a filter on it, but when I'm going onto that screen, it's causing my forehead to light up, is what it's causing. Well, Gina, that ain't going to show nothing. That's about right. Yeah. Which is really strange. Your memory is slipping. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to be looking at this right here. It's a 2021 American science fiction movie thriller screenplay who wrote alongside Joseph. See, they're not even telling what it's about. They're not. Wonder why they're not. Okay. They return home. This is it. The reveal everything that uses electricity. Okay, y'all, let's listen to this, because there's something to this. There's something to this. Thank you for putting that movie in there. Yeah. So, they work as a security person. Okay, while driving the car, they lose power and they're hit by another car, sending it into a lake. Matilda drowns but is revived by a police officer who reveals that everything that uses electricity is malfunctioning. At the hospital, they realize that the coma patients have awoken. They return home, but Jill, Noah, and Doris are unable to sleep, and Noah said that he sees shooting stars, and which Jill explains are satellites. Have you all watched that before? On her way to work, Jill observes that the whole neighborhood is awake. The psychiatrist explains that people appear no longer to be able to fall asleep. Thus, they will soon suffer from the symptoms of sleep deprivation. The only known exception is an older woman who is being studied at a military base called the Hub, in hopes of finding a cure for the condition. They remember that Matilda can fall asleep, and she rushes home to find her to take steady experimentum on for the cure. And then a pastor gives a sermon about Matilda being a beacon of hope, and people want to sacrifice her. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They arrive and they arrive to get her, but the churchgoers don't want to give up Matilda. And an officer, oh my gosh, you all, they can't sleep. Look, they discover a plane wreck, and Jill teaches Matilda to drive because she's the only one who has the energy to, and to prepare for her for the possibility of living alone when everybody else died from sleep deprivation. You all, this is kind of weird. What do you all think about that? Sleep deprivation. And while driving, is this the zombie apocalypse? Could this be a zombie apocalypse? Oh, wow. Look, this woman sneaks in, disguised as sneaks in as described as a lab worker to find the woman who can sleep, and she finds her in very ill condition. The woman states that she should have been dead months ago, and Jill is convinced there is no cure, so she begs the woman to raise Matilda. Oh, wow. So Jill asks if there's a cure, and Murphy replies that it has been 5 days and there's no cure, and that the lab workers have been using a drug that helps your brain function to keep them going, but it's only temporary and it causes neurological damage. The army confronts Jill and her children, and Matilda tearfully admits that she can sleep. The next day, you all, are you getting this? Sounds really strange because I hope it, why would they make a movie like that? That's right, Christina Faith. I've heard about that. Oh, let's see that. Matilda asks if she can help the doctors and the doctors respond that they need to find out what makes her special. She sees an ape who has been experimented on, and she sees that the ape does not fall asleep when given anesthetic. The doctor says that the chimpanzees were the only animal besides humans that can't sleep due to their biological closeness to us. They test the gas on Matilda, and she falls asleep, and Jill is handcuffed in a room where she experiences delirium. Murphy asks Jill why her daughter can sleep, and Jill begs Murphy to let Matilda go, but she insists that humanity's survival depends on her. She explains that the sleep disorder was caused by the same solar flare, you all. We're talking about a solar flare right here now. A solar flare that knocked out the power, affecting the humans and the chimpanzees' brains. A solar flare. Dodge is taken as guard and is given stimulants. The woman who can sleep goes into cardiac arrest and dies. Jill hallucinates that Noah is threatening to kill her. The real Noah is taken away to see if his brain is different than his sister's. The soldiers then go insane and begin shooting everyone. Jill goes to rescue her daughter, and the two run off together. Noah is hallucinating, and he cuts a wire, electrocuting himself. Jill and Matilda try resuscitating him using a defibrillator, but are unsuccessful. Noah suddenly wakes up the next morning saying that he was dreaming. Noah tells Jill that she was right about not wanting to go to the hub, and that he loves her and he needs them. Matilda realizes the reason that she and Noah can sleep was because they both temporarily died. They drown Jill in a lake, and they resuscitate her, and she wakes up just as the camera zooms in on her eye and cuts the credit. Okay, do we got some good conversation, Sabrina? You got something going on in here? You didn't want to spell out the something. Oh, military has a, oh, I love, yes, okay, we know what she means, a kapow, yeah. Oh my gosh. A dream about people cannot sleep. They offer a free phone using the smartphone for that. And even when you take your battery out, that phone is still, yes, you need to keep that away and turn off to help all this. Have you noticed when you pick your phone up, but it makes you tired? It's a love, like Cupid's arrow. Cupid can shoot you with his arrow, and you can fall in love. That's what she means. Like Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow flow straight to my lover's heart for me. Oh, wow. Awake. Awake. Could that be part of the zombie apocalypse, you all? You are falling. You're all about falling in love. Yeah. Look, they did a remake, 2007. It looks like it was a remake. Look at that. 2021 American science fiction film. But when we looked at that, you all, it says nothing about 2007 on here at all. It doesn't. Nothing. All it says is 2021. But in 2007, a man undergoes a heart transplant surgery and discovers, oh, that's kind of gross. We don't want to see that. A global event wipes out humanity's ability to sleep. A global event, a solar flare. It would have to be so bright. I hear rain outside. Wow. It would have to be so bright. Let's see what the biggest solar flare was. Largest solar flare ever recorded. Flare recorded. Let's look at this. This would be the Carrington event, you all, is what it would be. The largest recorded solar storm in history. So they're not only would a Carrington event, according to that movie, cause you to stay awake, it would cut everything that used electricity. Let's look at that Carrington event. They keep talking about, no, I don't want it. They keep talking about it. If it's a solar storm as big as the Carrington event struck today, it could lead to year-long power outages, and you could stay awake all night long, all day long, and you would get delirious and everything. You would be like those people who they take the wrong type of you-know-what, and they stay awake for 3 or 4 days straight, and they cannot sleep because it's like drug-induced. A blast of white light on the surface of the sun, and it was the Carrington event, they call it, the largest ever recorded, but it never came to Earth, but it was visible at the equator. A Carrington event. Can geomagnetic storms cause damage? Oh, I'm not going to see that, you all. We're not going to look at that because I don't know what that thing's going to do. 7 ever recorded in history. Right there. Look at this power going out. That looks wild. May 16th, witnessing solar storms, exhilarating celestial events. But when they're aimed at the Earth, the consequences are potentially very disastrous for our technologically dependent civilization. I wonder if the robots would survive. You know that the military has battle hardened their stuff so EMP doesn't damage it if there's like a EMP or something like that. Oh, that's what they do. You stress too much. God is destiny, you all. Buenas noches. Let's ask this. Can a solar storm cause you to stay awake? Proxima Centauri shoots out a humongous flare. Let's look at these images really fast, because this is, if we had a Carrington event, we would, isn't this strange? Look how they did this product right here. They put a little yellow sun in the center of it. The biggest solar flare of the day. On record. It contains an archive content that is no longer being updated. It represented the best available science, the biggest solar flare on record. Where is it at? Well, no, this is dust. We're talking about a solar flare. There is no JPEG in it. Imaging. We don't even get to see it because they no longer update it. They don't want you to see it. April the 2nd of 2001. You're not going to get to see it, you all. It's kind of not nice, really, if you think about it. No, see, it doesn't want to show it. And the biggest one on record, that would be nice to see it. Look at that. An X28? An X28, you all. Solar activity is going, this is an X28 solar flare. And if you look at this solar flare, you can see straight lines going straight out like that. What if these are weapons being fired from the sun? Really think about it. Weapons from the sun. Wow, look at that one. This really jumping off the sun too. I'm sure if we looked at these, we could find some ships. So, a movie where you stay awake. Solar flares cause you to. I wish I knew what day that was because I would go over on the NASA. See these things right here? All this stuff here. These are ships all up there in the sky. All of these things. I think they did a great big massive explosion trying to destroy all of those whenever that was, because it does. It stops them in their tracks when they have stuff like that, you all. Massive solar. A Nightmare. Oh, on Elm Street. Yeah, that was like a Freddy Krueger. That wasn't very nice. The Nightmare on Elm Street. Look at this GOES satellite imagery. Look at the black lines coming down from this, the GOES satellite imagery. I wish we had access to these. This is in Boulder, Colorado, 2003. Look at that image. Wow, that's kind of wild. That looked like a big snake mouth biting on the side of the sun. It took a big bite out of the sun. We're talking about, are you having trouble going to sleep? Because if you are, there was a movie someone shared that. There's a movie called Awake where there was a solar eruption that occurred and people couldn't go to sleep. All the electronics and stuff stopped. The people who were in a coma, they woke up, and that's what happened. They could no longer go to sleep and they experienced delirium and nobody could think straight at all is what happened. And we're looking at these big solar flares to see if we can find any. You wake up talking to see if that's just you making strange marks. You can't see. A gamma ray burst has the power of 1 trillion suns. Look at that one. How it's just dripping out of that sun like that, you all. That's really wild looking. We'd like to zoom up, see if we see any ships in there. There probably are ships in there. That'd be pretty neat. We zooming up on some of these and we see... Oh, look, that is a ship. That kind of looks like a ship on the green one, you all. It really does. And then if you look at this one, it kind of looks like a square door on that one. They got these imageries. Who are these from? The Huffington Post. If you're having trouble falling asleep, they could be using something on you too. There is something that will interfere with your sleep patterns. Too much of something will do it. It really will. This is the boring ones right there. See why you got all this stuff coming on here. GOES satellite XXI. Something is doing it. Well, giant sunspot lines. Okay, you let me This may not be too nice to look at all of these solar flares like this. Might be kind of boring. That looks pretty cool. That looks really wild right there. Look at that. It's like some dark plasma in there mixed in with this, you all. Solar flare sparks from National Geographic right there. They change all of our lighting to LED. That's right. Crystal Switzer. LED lights make you stay awake. Let's look that up. Look at this. Blue light is a type of light emitted by LED lights and electronic devices, including televisions, phones, tablets, and computers. Blue light is a high-frequency wavelength that induces similar effects to sunlight. Does blue light keep you awake? Exposure to blue light has been shown to suppress the melatonin production and make it more difficult. Wow. Fluorescent lights also contain blue lights. 7 electronic lights that keep you awake and what to do about them. 7 of them. Well, your every bedroom. Cell phones are the most harmful for your sleep because they emit electronic light for one. They also keep the mind active when it really should be winding down from the sleep. Light producing electronics, cable box, desk lamp, air conditioning, alarm clock, smoke detector. It's that little bitty light that comes from it. Don't sleep with it. Avoid using them 30 minutes before sleep. As you're watching this video, now it's going to be 30 minutes before you're going to go to sleep. Block the tape over the LED lights. Tape the LED lights in your room. Remove them remove the ones you don't need. Blue light free light bulbs. Okay, what about those lights at night? People say they're putting up black lights. Are they putting up blue lights outside at night? When reading for 20 minutes before bed, brushing your teeth in the mirror right before bed, using a blue light bulb in these instances might be the way to go. Blue light free? I didn't know anything about that. Do LEDs keep you up at night? It's the wavelength send the signals directly to your brain, triggers the release of hormones, and it suppresses the activation of your melatonin. It keeps you awake. Red and blue light components. It is known that the light of the sun is significantly involved in the wake-sleep rhythm of the humans. Wow. So, you buy the dim yellow bulbs? Yeah. This is great. They sell orange sunglasses that you can wear. I'm getting sleepy looking at this right now. Excuse me. I really am. The world needs money. The world needs lots of money. That was the Wicked Witch of the West. That was kind of scary on her broom. It really was. Kind of scary, you all. How long have we been on here? We need to go to sleep. Let's see how long I've been on here, you all. Let's look. 34 minutes. 34 minutes we've been on here. 34 minutes. Yeah. Zelda. The street lights are turning purple. They say when street lights go out, they do turn purple. Yeah. Oh, Philly D, that's wonderful. You just nod. She just yawned. Now I am tired. I can yawn a lot more. We can all get tired and go to sleep. My goodness gracious. Record yourself sleeping. That's interesting. If you talk in your sleep, that'd be really interesting. talking in your sleep. Yeah. I got the cell phone right down here. That way I can look right at the camera and see this. Like that. Spiritual warfare, it is off the charts. You can feel it. You can even be minding your own business, and the spiritual realm will want to have a fight with you. Really. You mind your own business, and it wants to attack you. Apple Watch has an app that tracks your sleep habits. Well, that's good that my voice is soothing. Maybe I need maybe I need to listen to it before, so I can go to sleep. And it is true that certain tones do affect people. It is certain tones of voices. So that's great. Bedtime tea. 5 bags, an extra large. Oh, you got to get up at 4. Oh my gosh, Crystal Switzer, honey, you got to go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. Yeah. Yeah, let's I didn't give that person a chance. I think that was the first comment. Yeah, that's right. Boom. We're not supposed to sleep near your phones. Sometimes if I can't sleep, I'll take my phone and I'll throw it across the room so it lands and bounces on the carpet. That's what I'll do. I don't leave it near me. Yeah. Good night, everyone. You audio typed you're sleeping. You sounded completely different than who I am. Steve Dean, what if you were somebody else in your dream state, and this is the dream state, and the dream state is the real state? Radioactive things. Yeah. Yes, you are. I gotta get. You got fresh sheets? Oh, wow, that's so nice when you wash your sheets and you dry them, and you put them on your bed and just like nice to sleep. I like flannel sheets. I don't like no silk sleep sheeps. That's right. That's right, you all. Yeah. Oh, a CAT scan on your legs jumped up. Oh my gosh, you all. They study people when they sleep. Yeah. Outside drying, you may have to dry your stuff outside. If the electricity goes out, you'll be hanging yourself on a clothesline or a tree branch. You're going to be tying up a rope somewhere. You can even tie it up in your house to dry your clothes. That's great. That's great, Marcy. You all, I am going to go, but are you having trouble sleeping? You ain't alone. And we just found out that there was a movie called The Awake that they did. The sun had a solar eruption in the movie, and the people couldn't sleep because of the solar eruption. It affected them, and they turned delirious. They couldn't go to sleep except few people because they had died, and they came back to life, and then they could sleep. That's right. You're so welcome. I'm going to go, and thank you all for being on here. And hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your night and get some sleep. Hope you have really good dreams, and I hope you get a good, solid night's sleep. And you wake really fresh in the morning like you slept really good. Love you.